皆さんこんにちは、ララビットです。引き続きアトミックハートやっていきます。さて、とりあえずですね、東大へ向かっていくというところですね。
Comrade Major, I must insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right. The time is now.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do, Comrade Major. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere. A crazy doctor with a grenade killed Stock, and the only way out of this is through a wall of bots. Who the fuck cares about the damn rings?
Stop calling them rings, Major. You need to learn to think before you speak, not after. They are beta connectors, and they will enable two robot assassins to be free of any control other than that of their bloodthirsty master. Do you want more deaths on your conscience?
What bloodthirsty master are you talking about? I've got the rings, and I'm not gonna put them on any fucking robots.
And how long will they remain in your possession, Major?
As long as I'm still breathing, and there's still time left.
Time's up. The procedure for assimilating Petrov's head has begun. Sechenov will return the robots to their normal state, and then he will recall you. When you return, he will take the rings.
Fuck, why?
All items in your possession are recorded in my log. I cannot erase it. Only Sechenov has access. The first thing he will do is review the log. He wants the beta connectors.
Apparently everybody wants them. Why? Does everybody want personal bot assassins?
Think, Major. Who has asked you about the beta connectors? Sechenov with his metal twins? Stockhausen, Sechenov's right-hand lickspittle? Granny Zena, a secret double agent whose affiliation remains completely unknown? Or would you like to fulfill Petrov's dying wish and give Filatova the connectors?
What the hell is going on? Am I the only sane person here?
As you can see, we are the only options. Whoever gets their hands on the beta connectors, the results will be the same. More blood, more death. The rings must be destroyed before it's too late.
It isn't too late, Charles. Not yet.
なるほどね。これもしかして選択できるのかもしれないですね。選択制なのかな、エンディング。とりあえずですね、東大に向かっていくんですが、あれこれ別に下に繋がってなくね？おっと。おっと。あれこれボス戦じゃね？おっとボス戦だねこれ。デュードロップ。100点は有効攻撃はないです。何も効かない。こいつ。何一つ効かないぞ。でも水圧ポンプってことはこうったりして全然効かない。なるほどね。殴れんのかな。当たる当たる。強え。この攻撃強すぎる。お、これ万能ですね。持ち上がるのかな。持ち上がった持ち上がった。まあちょっと持ち上がりますね。ショックはでもこいつ全然強くない。これで削っていってきたお。全然強くないです。これで弱い。まだ攻撃が単調だからいいで。でエネルギーが尽きたら、こっちに変えるか。待ってよ、これなんかつけるか。ショックつけましょう。ショックダウンつけよう。あんま効かないな。おっと、何やってるの。あん中でもちょっと形状が変わった。なんか変わったんかな。変わんない変わんない。こいつ弱い。あ、でもなんか弱ってる弱ってる。チャンス。あ、いて。まあでもこいつ弱 弱いですね。全然強くない。雨すごい。ダウンしますね、これ。あと24発。さて、じゃあ、打ち切ったので、これ使ってみましょう、レールガン。レールガンじゃないわ。これか。レールガンか。で、なんかですね、エネルギーはですね、ここでこうやってやると回復できるみたいなので、これちょっと使いましょう。で、レールガンで、取り替えか。おりゃ、あれ全然だぞ、これ。あ、でも結構強い。あ、でもなんかエネルギー足りない。エネルギー足りない、エネルギー足りない。でもこれ、つぶめかな。オッケー。まあ、エネルギー薬使えば結構使えるかも。こいつめっちゃ弱いですね。単調。お、なんかそっから登れるようになるんだ。まあまあまあまあまあ。それでもこっちが強くなってんのかな。あんま強くないですね。じゃあ引き続きですね、灯台へ向かっていきましょう。ここが登れるみたいですね。だから結局リングを誰かに渡してもいいのかな。
Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You and the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings?
ああ、捨てた。
Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps
いや、
many
それ
more
破
than I
壊し
can
た方が良か
imagine.
ったんじゃ
Let's
ないの
hope so.
この海に捨てりゃいいもんなの、それ。まあでも多分一番いい判断かもしれないですね。さて、じゃあ引き続き灯台に向かっていきましょう。ここが灯台？おっと。
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir.
おいで。え？死んだ。
Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chelome, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it.
何これ？
I'll
動け
deal
ないで
with
す
the
ね。
fallout from this mess.
Roger
動くと死ん
that.
でしまう。
I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Philantropher. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him.
あ、いけるいけるいける。あ、いけたいけた。なんだろう、バグかな、作品だの。だって一応普通に行けますね。灯台ちょっと向かっていきましょう。
A lighthouse, huh? So where is she?
あ、セーブで1になって
Larissa!
ますね。
Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
I do not detect anyone in the vicinity.
Let's take a look around. She's gotta be here.
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
で、ここに飛び移ると、危ない危ない危ない、落っこちる落っこちる。で、これここに入れるんじゃないの？オッケーオッケー、入った入った入った。入りづれー。あ、違う違う、この下か。さて、で、ここに行くようですね。
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspect that
なん
this
か
room
ビ
has
デ
a
オ見ろって
specific
ことか
function.
な。あ、そうですね、多分。で、ここに座ると。おっと。
I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelome. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
あれー、なんか、開いた。さて、やっと会えましたね。なんかでも、地下施設になってるな。
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
なるほど、質問がしたい。
I've got questions.
要点を言え。
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your time.
Okay, lead on.
まあ、とりあえずついてこいと。まあ、見ればわかるってことかな。で、こっちに行くようですね。罠じゃないのこれ。
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
Fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behaviors, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
あとスレザーですね。P1、P2、P3。ああ、なるほどね。P1、P2 がいたってこと？
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw.
なぜ助けた？ここで働いていたならなぜ止めなかった？
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
なるほど。なぜ助けた？
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
Fine, moving on.
おっと。まあやっぱりこれ主人公もロボットなんじゃないかな。
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things.
手にコレクティブに取り込まれてんじゃないですかね。
It won't hurt, Sergeant. You won't even remember a thing.
まあ P3 って名前が多分実験体なんで
Well,
しょ
I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help if everything ends well.
No thanks.
う。待てよ、こいつが
A
黒
little
マークな
vacation
のか
fix me right up. I mean,
実はフィラトブなの
if
か
this all ends well.
Fine.
いや、待てよ。こいつが黒幕なんじゃない？実は。サチノフじゃないんじゃないの？ペトロフの
Listen,
件だが。
about Victor.
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
謝らない。
I'm not sorry.
Of course you're not. You were just doing your job, right? Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't want to
なん
talk
か今
about it.
選択肢
I
が
loved
初め
him
て
when
出
he
ました
was
ね。なんかあれかな
different.
分岐
He
かな
was kind, understanding, and didn't kill people.
この場所は落ち着かない。
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster.
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
いろいろ物資がありますね。ちょっと回収していきましょう。さて、じゃあ進めていきましょう。おっと、なんかスキャンできるな。スキャンの画像が変だな。
Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the
あ
world
あ、なんか
change?
この人症状知ってます
Yeah,
ね。
exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Vossot polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Vossot polymer extension?
The Vossot polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
なんかあれかな、サチの方の右腕みたいな人だったのかな。その人のなんか記憶体みたいなのがチャールズなのかもしれないですね。
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Charidan Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
なるほどね。チャールズはもう人間ではなくて機械になったのかと。
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just A device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
今はないんだ。
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the academy, and Zakharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zakharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything
さ
about
て
you.
これで記
Let's
憶
go.
喪失の主人公の全てが明ら
Welcome,
かになるん
Tarleton
ですか
Zakharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
42個音声データがあると。さて、で、ラリッサに録音を渡すってありますね。これかな？これか。これを渡せばいいのかな？あ、ここに刺すんだ。
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
なるほどね。主人公ってもうあれなんだ。義手なんですね。義手とかか。義手義足なのかな。さて、じゃあ別の録音を見てみましょう。
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3,
ブレナスって
and
名
is
前
now
なんだ。
under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my
お前
job.
どんだけアホなんだよ。
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
Because before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording. Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations.
ああ、やっ
Did
ぱ
you
り
see your
あれ
wife
か。
again,
幻
my
覚
boy?
で語りかけてくる女の人が妻
How
なん
did
で
you
す
know
ね
that?。 Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
なるほどね。彼女を、まあ、捕虜として連れていくふりをして、
Paying attention now, dickbag?
こっちが
Major,
撃つと、
I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-Atan, Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian.
なるほどね。
I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov gonna keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
ballet, and martial arts. Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal
マジで？
twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... Holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of
さっきの子はと
here.
んだイカレ野郎だったということが判明したんですけど。さて、で、アカデミーを去ると。
Can we go, Major?
さて、じゃあ、とりあえず、早速向かっていきましょう。
I need a bit more time here.
あ、間違えた。
Do you want to search for something else?
さて、じゃあ、向かっていきましょう。
Okay, let's go.